As Texas lawmakers continue to hold on a redistricting plan that would favor Republicans, California and New York are threatening to retaliate with new maps to favor Democrats. And now Florida is entering the battle.
Of course, House Speaker Danny Perez announced a new committee to redraw congressional districts here. There are currently 20 Republican members of Congress in Florida and 8 Democrats. Republicans could try to eliminate 4 of them.
And joining us now to explain what's happening here is the host of Facing South Florida, CBS Miami's Jim DeFede, one of the only people I would trust to explain this issue to me. Jim, what's going on here?
You know, what's going on here, the short answer is politics. The harder answer is to say that it's a continued erosion of our democracy. Look, this started because President Donald Trump realized that he needs to hold on to the House so to avoid having hearings and be accountable. And he knows that many of his policies are not popular. And as a result, often the president who is in power will lose seats in Congress during midterm elections. That's always the way it's been. Well, Donald Trump isn't willing to accept that, and so he's asked Texas and Florida and other Republican states to jerry-rig their districts to get more Republicans and to basically eliminate Democratic seats in a bid to hold on the House. And as you said, California and New York and a few other states are vowing to sort of retaliate. This is crazy because what we really have here is a scenario which was always mutually assured destruction. Republicans wouldn't do it because Democrats would respond. Democrats wouldn't do something like this because Republicans would respond. Well, there's nobody calling us off back from the brink, and as a result, the elections are going to be a lot shadier, a lot more difficult. And I had a chance to speak to a Democratic member of Congress from Florida, Darren Soto, earlier today. He also thinks that this may backfire in some ways. Let's listen to this sound.
Voters need to see this for what it is. It's attempting to cheat, to change the game before midterm, where Republicans will probably take a shellacking because the economy is getting worse. They're deporting millions of our family members, especially in the Hispanic community, and the president's numbers are way low. And so voters, they got to ask themselves, how much more angry are we going to get at all these actions if they try to cheat the game on top of it? And it could end up backfiring in that you have a bunch of seats that are more competitive.
So it comes down to the voters showing up at the polls and voicing what they want to say. But of course, as Jim has reported in the past, there's actually a constitutional amendment to keep something like this from happening. But we'll have to dig into that in your show on Sunday, Jim.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jim, and speaking of that show, be sure to watch Jim DeFede on Facing South Florida this Sunday morning at 11:30 on CBS Miami.